And Kearney Public Schools is providing some relief for families struggling with food costs. Students at Bryan, Central, and Emerson elementary schools and Bright Futures preschools will receive a free breakfast and lunch for the next 4 years. This initiative was made possible through the Community Eligibility Provision Grant aimed at schools in low-income areas. These schools qualify for the CEP based on their high rates of participation in federal assistance programs like SNAP and temporary assistance for needy families. The initiative addresses food insecurity and ensures that no child starts their day hungry.